Hey everybody, this is Stacy with SF Johnson Consulting and Construction Services. And in this short video, we just want to go over the different types of certifications that you can obtain to help you grow your business, help you be more visible, access government contracts, and increase again your visibility in the construction industry. This has worked tremendously well for my clients, African American clients in different states. They stay busy. Okay, so again, they stay busy because they have these certifications. So let's start with the federal certifications. First one we'll talk about is the SBA Business Development Program. It's a 2-year program, and it helps socially, economically disadvantaged businesses. And if you live in America, you know who that is. Okay, so we don't have to play games with it or joke about it, or you know who it is. Okay, so with the SBA program, it provides access to government contracts. This program gives you mentoring services and also helps you in training. And again, it is a 2-year program, but it helps those that really get into it and take advantage. All right, the second of our federal certifications, and one I like the most, is a HUBZone certification. So basically, this certification is based on where your physical location of your office or home office is. HUB stands for, let's get rid of that real quick. HUB stands for Historically Underutilized Business Zones. So, typically those are in low income communities. I'll just put it, poverty, where the poverty level is high. Okay, so if your home office is in, you know what? I can't say that because my home is in a hub zone, and it's not a ghetto, and I don't live around poor people. So let me just take that back. Historically underutilized business zones, okay, where it's zoned for business, right? I can have a restaurant in my driveway where it's zoned for business, but it has not been used for that. And so with this certification, it offers set aside contracts and pricing preference and bidding. So yeah, you basically set aside means you don't have to bid. They give you the work. Okay, so be thinking about that. Look it up. Look to basically you put in your address, and the system will show you if you are in a hub zone. Right, another federal certification, small business, or small disadvantaged business certification, SDB. And it focuses on small business, again, owned by socially and economically disadvantaged individuals. Okay, and it gives you all of the benefits of being chosen first when it comes to bidding on these projects. Okay, now let's go over the state and local certifications, and most states do offer these for minority businesses. Okay, so it doesn't make a difference what state you're in. There is some form of this certification in your state. So the first is the DBE, the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. Okay, that is a federal program administered at the state level, often required for transportation related projects funded by the Department of Transportation. So the Department of Transportation, what do? They build roads, they dig in the dirt, they do all of that. And so if that's part of your business model, then, even if it's not, this is good to have. All right, next is the Minority Business Enterprise, available through state or local government agencies. And this also provides access to set aside contracts. And I've been in business now. This is going into my 16th year. I have two, a concrete and a framing and a developer. They stay busy because they have these certifications. And a lot of times, government money requires, if you're going to have government money for any project, it requires that you use these DBEs and MBEs. So it's a no-brainer, guys, that you do this for yourself. All right, now let's talk about some private sector and national organization certifications. Okay, so these are ones you probably haven't heard of before, but these are just as popular and beneficial as all the others. Okay, so the first one is the National Minority Supplier Development Council. Okay, certification. Recognized by major corporations. So if they're looking for minority participation, if you have this certification, they're going to be looking for you. Okay, and it provides access to supplier diversity programs. No brainers, people. Next is the Women's Business Enterprise National Council, and this is for minority women contractors. Okay, dual certification as the MBE and the WBE is possible. So, yeah, you can have all the certifications. It really does not matter. If you fill out the paperwork, and the majority of these are free. Okay, almost all of them are free. Minority owned business certification. Okay, offered by various chambers of commerce or industry specific organizations. Now, if you need any direction on where do I go, how do I do it, make sure you email me at info@sfjohnsonconsulting.com or education@sfjohnsonconsulting.com. All right. So, industry specific certifications tailored to specific industries such as construction, technology, or professional services. Examples include contractor pre-qualification programs. Okay, and that's specific to local agencies, and trade specific minority certifications through unions and industry groups. Okay, and here are some additional certifications if they do apply to you. Veteran owned certification. Okay, service disabled veteran owned, and veteran owned small business if the minority contractor is also a veteran. So they have service disabled, you were disabled in service, and then just a veteran owned small business. Okay. LGBTQ plus certifications, and that's a national LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce certification. Hey, get it if it applies. See, environmental and sustainability certifications. All right, so this only applies to you if you are the LEED. Okay, if applicable to a contractor's work, certifications like, and that's what you would get, like electricians would get that certification. Okay, may also boost competitiveness. Okay, certifications from major corporations, and this is the last. Some large companies offer their own certification programs for minority suppliers, contractors, and others to join their diversity supplier network. So that is at least 6 opportunities with multiples in each of the 6, okay, to obtain this certification that will help you become more visible. You'll be able to get uh, have to compete less. Okay, and that, I mean, everybody wants to hook up. Well, this is a hookup that you are given by virtue of your birth, being a minority. Okay, being a low on the totem pole individual here in America. Okay, and so steps to obtain. What we always want to do is verify your eligibility. Okay, if you're trying to be a woman owned company, but your husband does everything and has all of the working knowledge of the business, then you can't become a woman owned company, because that assumes you are the person doing the work, the self performer, the one in charge of the bank account, the one in charge of the license, the one in charge of the day to day operations. Okay, and so you have to make sure, because they're backtracking, okay, and they're suing people and prosecuting people that have claimed this, gotten the certification, but in fact don't qualify. So let's not play. Just do it the right way. Do it the right way in life, because it's the right thing to do. Okay, so you got to verify that you are eligible for each of these. Okay, so ownership, size of your company, and most importantly, financial qualifications. Okay, so they'll give you each of the certifications, and we have them, I have them. We'll give you a list of to do things. Okay, so what you have to do: verify you're eligible, prepare the list, submit the application, and in some cases, they will come visit your work site, come visit your office. Okay. And again, let me close by saying these certifications can significantly enhance opportunities by connecting you with bigger projects, things that you've never had an opportunity to work through. You get a couple of breaks, you'll get some set asides, and it'll just help you build your business so you can go ahead and help others like this has helped you. All right. So if this is something you like, make sure you like, join, subscribe, because if you're looking for this information, you liking, you joining, and you subscribing helps other people to find me as well. Any questions related to this, please email me at education@sfjohnsonconsulting.com. Talk to you soon.